Alright, time has come. I'm going to re-plumb and rewire this laundromat. I'm still going to use the junction box, which is buried back there, which uses that extension cord which plugs into the dryer outlet. But I got some new special multi-tap extension cords that I can plug these 3 washers in, plug those 3 in, and the cords can come out and it'll make it easier to plug into the box. Got a lot of parts here. Copper pipe, 3/4, PVC. The wood I bought because originally I was going to mount it up high, and because I want some spacing for the shut-off handles, so I was going to cut the wood and like screw that into there, then the pipe would be attached to that. But I can't do that because the electrical over here, so I'm going to have to bring the pipe down to behind all this so it stays hidden. So I no longer need the wood, but I'm not going to return it. It'll come in handy for something else. Got some fittings, which I'll go over in a little bit. Hoses. Replacement drain hose, because the one for the GE won't reach. Extension cord. The 12 gauge 6-foot 3-tap, 2 of those. That's going to be used as an appliance cord so the GE will reach. So the 3 machines on each side will plug into this, and that will come out and allow me to plug, and then I can just plug the heavy-duty extension cord into this, into that box. So that's what those are for. Rewire those. Fill hose. Got a reducer tee for making a new standpipe. 2-inch to 1.5 inch. Sanitary tee as it's called. Because we got the sweep. Some Pro Press fittings. Got the Pro Press tool here. Got some shut-off valves in here. More crap in here. This is the drain hose. What else is in here? New Y, because the one for the laundry tub broke. And some male to female adapters. That's that. I'll go over some more goodies in a minute. Let me open up that supply house box and I'll show you what else I got. Alright, here's this stuff. This is what I got here. 3/4 inch T with boiler drain. Individual shut off. So you can shut it off here, or you can shut it off here. This will shut off the drain. This shuts off the flow to everything else down line. Got 6 of those. Got a Pro Press end cap. Got a coupler in here somewhere. Right here. So, we'll be mounting these, and then the machines will attach to this. I'm thinking of mounting them like this, so they stick out, or I mount them this way. Don't think it matters which way is in or out. So I could probably mount them like this. Who cares if they're upside down? Because technically it'd be mounted this way. But I can mount it this way, and it says no, no, no. So I might just mount it like this. Who cares? We'll see. So, let me get started. I got to probably do this half corner first, pull this stuff out, run the pipe in their half, then I can put it all back, and then move all this crap out. You know, like do it in half and half, split it up. So it's less I got to put back at once. So I'll come back when I've made some progress. is I gotta pull the machines out so I can get behind there to attach the pipe. So, alright, enough rambling. I'll bring it back when I can. Alright, got the 5-foot section crimped. Got the 90 crimped on there. Got this valve crimped on here. This is what the hose were attached to, those male to female adapters. And they'll fill this way. Here's the tool, the Pro Press tool I have. Hydraulic. Turn this to close it. Open that. Interchangeable jaws between 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. Just put those around the pipe. Then start pumping it. Then when you can't pump no more, it's like a car jack. Open this, it releases the pressure. The piston retracts, and then you can open this and release. Got this whole kit off of Amazon. Comes with the deburr, which we used in my plastic injection job. We use tools like these too for deburring the plastic parts. So you can get replacement blades at Home Depot or Amazon. Get these things anywhere. And it comes with a pipe tool here for cutting the pipe. So here are the 1/2 inch jaws I took out. 2 pieces. Just pull this little pin out and they push out. Just lift this up. You take the head assembly off for storage. So that's crimped on. That's crimped on. As close as I can get like this. Now mount it. And then I can attach that pipe and continue on. So let me continue working. Well, progress has been slow going a little bit. These are remnants of the old workbench that used to be back here that I disassembled last year. They were in the way. See here, I got the pipe in here. Like it's ways in here. Got 1 valve attached. It's running this way. Over here and then out to there. You see where it is right there. The wood was sticking out like way out to here. So there'd be no way to support it over here. So I'd have to have like a piece of wood like this thick, like that. Like that ain't gonna work. So using a crowbar, a hammer, got it pried out of here. So this is the best I can get it in this corner. I could always get like a pipe hanger and attach it that way to help support it maybe better. But it's good enough, I think. Got the 1 valve on. Just gonna continue on down the line. Got this cut. Ready to splice in the T. A saying, the kids outside start arguing. I can always get us a pipe strap, but it's pretty tight here in the corner anyway. A little bit of an issue with the drain hose. It's like attached inside there with this clamp, so it's not going to be replaceable easily. But it is like a gooseneck. I grab my flashlight. You can see how it's attached in here. I got the fill hose attached though. So, making progress slowly. Just had to do some destruction in this corner. Well, this should be good enough now, hopefully. We'll see as I go. If I have to pry this forwards or not, or unhook it and move it. As long as I can get it flush against the studs when I put the other piece of wood here. So I got plenty of wood if I run out. So let me continue working and we'll come back when I get some more plumbing done. Alright, progress. Got to extend it all the way out to the last machine on this side. So you can see here how it's actually connected. Currently, you got the fill hose. It goes to that 4-way. So 3 of those hoses provide water to these 3 machines. And that one there goes all the way down there. And feeds to a Y that feeds the other 3 machines. So all that will get eliminated. And I'll couple them up to the drain valves here. So all that will get eliminated. Won't need this long ass hose because it'll get connected over there. So now I just gotta glue this T in. Then I can put this section back because I'm done up to here. I can pull that out, continue on down that way. So we're getting there. So let me get rid of this crap here and wire it up, or plumb it in. And then get the extension cord plugged into these, and then I can push these back and continue on. So let me do that. Alright, new drain tee is in, new standpipe is in, a little bit shorter so that it could accommodate the drain pipe, or the drain hose. This washer's connected, this one's connected, that one's not yet. Put these two back, leave that third one out, so I can at least put some stuff back in this corner. I can start pulling that out and continue on down the line. Get this hose out of here. I already disconnected that one. I'll show you in a minute. Let me get out of here. So let me pack up my tools a little bit, clean up my mess. So I'm done in this section. Now I can continue on. So let me get out of this corner and I'll show you what I've done so far. Alright, everything's pretty much shoved back into here for now. Got it hooked up over there with one of the white hoses. Now I just have to shove everything over here. Goes in this corner. That's the vintage whirlpool. I set back that way because I want to make sure that the pump protector, whatever that plastic cup is that broke that one winter, that I didn't winterize it. So I want to make sure that was still intact, because instead of pulling it out, this is a great time to make sure it's intact. So that's still hooked up. The hose still had water in it, so that's good, because these weren't winterized for how many years? Because I haven't used it in a couple of years. And I plan to use this stuff. So that's why I'm investing in redoing all the plumbing. So I'll leave it that way like that, so it's easier for me to access. See the hoses here. This is part of the other Y. Connected there to here. This is what fed these three machines. Well, two of them. It fed two of them, then one was hooked up directly to that four-way. With this being fed by the four-way. This is how they were originally wired. So you had this three-prong here. It's short, connected to that, and that plugged in. Looks like it started to melt a little bit there. They're hard to get out. Instead I got that heavy duty 12 gauge one now. That's 6 feet long, 3 taps. I'd only be running maybe 2 machines at the most anyway. Because that's all I could run, you know, as far as water pressure. So yeah. See, the drain pipe ends here and that's capped off. So I'm going to start running the copper line this way over to here. You can see, if you can see where the current valve is, if I can zoom in. It ends about there. So now I've got to extend it out. So everything's hooked up over here. Like I said, the GE is now attached to its own drain pipe. Crash. So it's a work in progress. Chaotic. But the job's getting done. I should have it all plumbed by today. And then tomorrow all I have to do is just put all this shit back. Then leak test it. And then we can figure out what's wrong with the GE. Is it a timer? Is it a pressure switch? Is there any other issues? We'll find out. So, yeah. Let me do some measurements, start cutting some more copper, and I'll bring it back when it's pretty much all installed back here. We are done with the plumbing. All 6 valves are now in place, all crimped. Cap's off over there with the cap. The wooden boards there for support. Just keep it away, because the wood way over there. Now this pipe runs all the way down and over. It's hooked up over there. It's going to install the Y. All these are attached again. I tightened all the hoses. So it's about 9:30 at night now. I got a late start. because I had stuff to do first. So all I have to do is put these 3 machines back into position. I'll put all this stuff away tomorrow, and then we can fire up the thing. See if this thing still works. I think I'll start with this one. But I also want to test the GE. So I'll probably do the GE first, and then start this one up. Or start this one up, then do that just so all the air is out of the line. I'll figure out what I want to do first. That way I can get the GE looked at and figure out what parts I'm going to need for it. So like I said, this one's also hooked up now with this 3-piece here. I'll put it down on the ground once this is back in position. Like I said, I took it on its side because this pump protector here, I can find it right here. In the back of the trailer, this froze and popped off. So I wanted to make sure I didn't do that this year before I ran it. So it looks like everything's intact. This is still secure, it doesn't appear to be cracked. So who even knows if you can even get that part. So, alright. Let me tilt this back on its side before I lose any more oil. And we'll see you tomorrow.